The 49ers just wrapped up day 3 of training camp, and I really hate to get into training camp interceptions, but Brock Purdy threw one. Not his best day. Now, he was working on deep throws. So when they work on short and intermediate stuff, he's money. Today was play action deep shots without Brandon Ayuk on the field. So you're already working from a deficit, but no Travarius Ward out there. First deep shot he took was to Deebo Samuel, running a deep crossing route, not the ideal deep threat. And he's double covered by George Odom and Isaac Yiadom, and the pass is broken up by Isaac, like fortunately broken up. Could have been intercepted. Would have been nice if Deebo Samuel could have broken it up, but that's not really his game. Next deep shot, Brock Purdy takes again to Deebo Samuel, deep over route, right to left like the other time, but this time he's one-on-one against a safety, Jair Brown, and he's open. All Purdy has to do is throw the ball out in front of Deebo so he can run to it, considering Brown is playing way over the top. But Purdy's pass is overthrown long, and it's intercepted by Jair Brown, who made his first play of training camp. And this means that Brock Purdy isn't a good quarterback. Psych. He's a really good quarterback, but is he improving? Is he worth $65 million a year? I don't know. Looks like the same Brock to me. He's a really good quarterback. I don't think the deep pass is ever going to be a big feature of the Niners offense, especially without Brandon Ayuk on the field or Trent Williams. So something to keep in mind. Dominic Pooney started at right guard. Nick Zakelj started at center and really couldn't snap the ball. He had a blown snap in the shotgun. Tariq Owens caught a pass, Terrell Owens' son. Cam Latu didn't drop a pass. Of course, he didn't get targeted. Still hasn't gotten targeted once in camp, and it's going to be hard for him to make the team if they never, ever, ever throw him the ball. He did try to block a few times and got blown off the ball. I have to question his effort. I'm so sorry. 3rd round pick. Like, Braden Willis gets the ball. Logan Thomas gets everyone. Tariq Owens caught a pass before 3rd round pick Cam Latu. That's not what you call ideal. So really today was kind of a day off for all the players who mattered, all the good ones. One player who stood out, Leonard Floyd, had the day off yesterday, had 2 sacks today. Beat Colt McKivitz for 1. He's a hell of a player. Cam Latu. Here's who stood out on day 3 of 49ers training camp. Keep in mind the good players didn't practice and the team won't put on pads until Monday at the earliest. The good, Jair Brown. He intercepted a deep pass that was overthrown from Brock Purdy. More on him in a minute. Brown was covering Deebo Samuel one-on-one. Samuel was open, but the pass was sailed over his head and landed softly in Brown's arms. He's a really good safety who will intercept 4, 5, 6 passes this year and just might be a Pro Bowler. Cornerback Isaac Yiadom. He broke up a deep pass as well that was thrown from Brock Purdy and intended for Deebo Samuel, who was double covered. Samuel tried to jump and catch the pass, but Yiadom jumped higher and knocked the pass down. He has outplayed Samuel through 3 practices and really has been the 2nd best corner on the team after Travarius Ward. Excellent addition to the team. Defensive end Leonard Floyd. He actually practiced while most of the vets took the day off. And Leonard was unblockable. First, he beat backup tight end Eric Sobert for a sack. Why a tight end was blocking Floyd, I'll never know. That's probably a better question for the head coach, who likes to block excellent defensive ends with backup tight ends, because it works. Never. Then Leonard Floyd beat starting right tackle Colton McKivitz, who still isn't good. Floyd and Yiadom are good, though, and are 2 of the best additions of the offseason for the 49ers. Right guard Dominic Pooney. He started at right guard for the first time this offseason and played well. It seems likely that he will be the starting right guard by the end of the season, if not by week 1, because neither Spencer Burford nor John Feliciano practiced today. Linebacker Devondre Campbell. He broke up a pass from Purdy that was intended for Eric Sobert, then stopped Elijah Mitchell for no gain. Maybe Campbell has something left in the tank after all. Excellent day for him. Running back Jordan Mason. He caught 2 passes in team drills, which is becoming the norm for him. He really is a good receiver as opposed to Elijah Mitchell. More on him in a minute. Wide receiver Tariq Owens. He caught his first pass of training camp.
He was running a dig route over the middle and slid to catch a poorly thrown pass from Joshua Dobbs. More on him in a minute. Excellent adjustment and body control from Terrell Owens' son. He just might make the practice squad. The not so good. Quarterback, Brock Purdy. He threw lots of deep passes today and completed none of them. One he forced into double coverage and it got knocked down. The second one he threw right to free safety Jair Brown. Both passes were intended for Deebo Samuel. It's good to see Purdy practice some tougher throws. We know he can dink and dunk and throw over the middle. He's really good at that. And we know he can hit the deep passes when he's throwing to Brandon Ayuk. Unfortunately for Purdy, Ayuk is holding in, and Samuel is a terrible deep threat. Purdy needs Ayuk. Kicker Jake Moody. He missed a short field goal wide right on the second to last play of practice. We know he has a powerful leg, but he also missed an extra point in the Super Bowl. Is he dependable? I don't know. Quarterback Joshua Dobbs. He's one of the worst practice quarterbacks I've ever seen. No snark, no joke. He's bad. Today he missed a check down in the flat by 5 yards. The running back literally dove for the ball and still didn't come close. I understand that Dobbs most likely is a gamer who plays better during live action than practice. But sheesh, he's outrageously inaccurate. He makes Trey Lance look like Peyton Manning. Center Nick Zakelj. He started at center because Jake Brendel had the day off and snapped the ball at Purdy's feet when he was in the shotgun. Zakelj should not make the final roster. Running back Elijah Mitchell. He caught a pass from Purdy, which is rare. But then he fumbled and the defense recovered. I've never seen Mitchell fumble before. He's clearly the third best running back on the team after Christian McCaffrey and Jordan Mason. If Mitchell makes the final roster, he'll make it as a kick returner. Tight end Cam Latu. He still hasn't dropped a pass in training camp. Of course, he still hasn't caught one either because he hasn't been targeted yet. And that's because he can't get open. And when he blocks, he gets shoved backward. Otherwise, he's great.